Hi, I'm Mr. Miyagi and this is Mr. Miyagi's Workshop. Yeah, I know I haven't done a video in quite some time. I took some time off for this summer and wanted to enjoy it. Kind of like you guys out there and gals, like to go out and ride your motorcycles. Well, I went out and rode mine. This one, that one over there, the old shovel head over there. Didn't get to ride Blue though that much, but hey, you know, summer's almost gone. The rains are here. So I thought I'd do a video, a kind of a collage of what my summer was like. So stay tuned and have some fun. Hope you enjoy it. We tried to get up to a lake, Day Lake, and
it's gated off because of the fire danger, so we couldn't get through. We tried two separate approach roads and both of them were gated. We couldn't even get the bikes past. Not that we would have, of course.
yeah. Yeah, we couldn't even drag them underneath. Anyway, yeah, so we decided to go to Brandy Lake, which is up by Mount Baker Lake. We kind of found a spot that was okay. And Ian wandered off and talked to a gentleman across the way, and then they told us about this spot.
He had some local knowledge, and yeah, told us about this place. It's called Dispersed Lake. It's up by Mount Baker Dam. It's dispersed camping. It was a fun ride. We went on the south side of the Skagit River along the Skagit Highway. I'm very impressed with the way that these old bikes are running.
Since we took, what, 3 weeks pretty much each bike to build, from not running for 20 some odd years.
Yeah, complete derelicts. And mine, which I've named Sprat, because she's a rat bike, was the first one, and that took us close to 4 weeks, I think. But Steph managed to pull Bogo, which is his bike, off in 3 weeks from a complete derelict, engine rebuild, everything, and even a tank. Bogo was our third one, and we've got another one planned for the winter, Latte, which is a CB 350 that also was a derelict. and we're gonna try and make a pretty bike out of her and cafe it. It should be a fun project.
Hopefully we'll be doing some videoing on that one, because we're going to do something that neither one of us has really got into, just really making this a trick cafe. We want to spend the time to really do some unusual things to it. We haven't thought it up yet, but it'll happen.
Anyway, it's been an interesting progression from Peggy, which is also on Mr. Miyagi's channel. I've always had the dream of rebuilding her as a bobber, and she came out beautiful. We stretched the frame 4.5 inches and hardtailed it, and
that bike ride's so nice.
It's beautiful. But they're all really running really
great
right now.
You know, and I'm so surprised with these bikes too. It's like why I have BOGO, why I built a bike, a 360, is because I rode the Englishman's bike and kind of fell in love with this kind of scrambler, rat, dual sport, whatever you want to call them, bike. And we were on some fairly rough roads today, and they just went on through it.
Yeah.
Ian actually broke some gravel loose.
Yeah. I'm a relatively novice at trail riding.
But he got that tail end to squirrel around a little bit.
Yeah, so it's been a really great learning experience for me. I'm not very mechanically inclined, but
he's getting there.
I'm getting there, and it's just been really fun, and it's gripped me, and I'm kind of hooked on it now. Planning to do the Gambler 500 on the 360s the end of the month, so hopefully that will happen, and that's going to be my first major off-road.
So, Chef Ian, what is our dinner for tonight?
Tonight we are having hamburgers. And
what happened to the fish that we were supposed to have?
It didn't happen, man.
Sweet.
I normally use mayonnaise as a fat, but we didn't have any, so I'm using a little oil tonight. But mayonnaise, if you slather a piece of meat with mayonnaise, especially if it's very thin, you still get that charred effect, which is called the Maillard effect. It allows you to cook the burger how you want, but still get a little char on the outside. So they've been on for a couple of minutes, and we're gonna take them off. The cheese is just starting to melt, which normally means that the burgers are gonna be perfect. Bon appetit.
So I will try this out, see what it tastes like. That's not bad at all. I like it with salami.
Yeah, well, salami is just extra fat too. So.
That's right.
Well, here we are. Well fed, fat and happy. Got a little fire going. Cheers.
Cheers.
A couple of mozzies around, but not too bad. Getting ready to turn in soon, I think. And on the whole, I think we had a good day.
Yeah, I think it was a very good day. We ran into 2 lock gates, but we were able to find what we were kind of looking for.
Yeah.
A dispersed camping site.
Yeah.
And
no fish.
A lot of free
we fished for a little bit, no fish. That's
no
too
fish.
bad. Yeah.
Come to find out, this lake that we were by here hadn't been stocked since 2016.
Yeah, on the whole, success. Hopefully we'll make it.
It was a really good, I mean, to try these bikes out and these old vintage bikes that hadn't been run for 20 some odd years, rebuild them and go out in what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a good time. I think it was well worth what we did, the time that we put into it.
Yeah, and tomorrow I think we're going to go and explore a couple of forest roads up north of Concrete called Howard Creek that I'm interested in going and taking a look at. So we're going to play a little bit tomorrow and then head home. So, meanwhile, good night.
Had a great breakfast here at the little cafe in Collage, but I broke the end off of my clutch cable. And here we go again. Luckily I've got somewhat of a repair kit. Let's see how that works. Okay. Back in working order. Got one of these cable repair kits with me. So lucky on that part. So let's get back on the road. Didn't get to camp where I wanted to camp, but I'm gonna take you somewhere that's really freaking cool. And hopefully we can get in there. Because I noticed that the bridge was closed. It goes across the river, but we don't have to go across that. We can sneak across on the other side. So let's find out. Okay, I made it to my campsite, which is not too bad. This is about 17 miles past the Quinault Lodge, up in the hills by the river. I'm all camped in here. There's the old dual sport, the old 77 XS, and then we have my tent and everything right here. That's good to go. So I started out this morning, I got up around 5:15 a.m. so I could make the old ferry across to Port Townsend, and made that. Ran into 5 other dual sport riders, 3 of which are from Illinois, and they're headed south to, they think they may go into Tijuana. One guy, he's not totally sure that he wants to go in there, but it's interesting. Ran into 2 others that were going to do the loop. Now, my plan was to go to Lena Lake and stay at the Lena Creek campgrounds and hike up to the lake, which is about 3.5 miles. The problem that I ran into is there's also dispersed camping around there, but I didn't want to leave my gear, any of my, because I'm in the bike, I can't really totally lock it up as good as I'd want. So the dispersed camping wouldn't work, and I went through the campgrounds, and the only campsite that was left was right by a kind of a mosquito-infested little swamp, and that didn't interest me. And plus, there was probably 30 or 40 cars parked at the trailhead, so that meant for me to hike up to the lake, I'm going to be dealing with at least 30 to 40 people, and that didn't interest me either. So I thought, what the hell? With the guys that were doing the loop, I thought, maybe I'll just go ahead and do the loop. I've done the loop the other way around from north to south, but I haven't done one from the south up to the north. So I thought, yeah, what the hell? Now I knew of this campgrounds, and I thought about it. I decided, what the heck? So I headed this way up to the camp, and I'm glad I did. It's really a nice. I love it up here. My wife and I found this years ago, but it's a great spot right next to the river, and it's quiet up here. I like that. So anyway, that's the update for day 1. Okay, this is my camp for the evening. This is Lena Creek here. I got my hammock tent. It's set up as a tent right now, but I'm right next to the stream, and hopefully I'll get a good night's sleep. There's a nice breeze blowing through here. My dinner down there. The timer's on. It'll let me know when everything's gone. I'm not sure you can have fires here or not, but I got my firebox inside of a ring. So I'm going to make a small one tonight. Keep it real small. And there's the old dually, the old XS 650. Looking a bit dirty from the back roads I've been on, but hey, everything's looking good. So I'm gonna get back to making my dinner.
As you can see, I'm helping quite a bit.
Yes, you are.
So, there you go.